Alright, so this was quite the evolution. At first I tried Enyo. Didn't work at all. Died quickly. I tried Jaguar. And it worked great. Survived longer. I was really impressed with that. I started getting curious about the damage though. If it's speed tank, so I'm taking less damage from the guns, what am I taking damage from? And it turned out the drones, of course. So I'm like, okay. Drones damage type is thermal at first because hammerheads are pretty good against frigates actually, when they're, you know, not micro warp driving all over the place. So I went, okay, thermal, and then warriors are explosive, so I can't ignore that, which is why I've got the explosive. If he switches to, you know, oh god, what is it? It's not EMP, but it's antimatter. If he gets a lucky hit in, boosh, yeah, yeah. Without that, it sucks. Let me show you what it looks like without. Yeah, that's one lucky hit in. Ow, I could be hurting big time. So yeah, I'm keeping that in. I'm tempted to go thermal just because of the hammerheads, but it's survivable, right? So I was like, okay. I tried the Hawk because it was like, all right, so drones are vulnerable to thermal. I'll go Hawk and go thermal rockets. But there's a delay because you fire the rockets and they whiz around and they hit the warrior, whereas if you fire with the Harpy, it hits instantly. So I was getting quicker hits with I wasn't actually with the neutron. I had neutron first, so I was firing the neutron, and it's just missing too many times. So I'm like, all right, I'll put 2 electron, 2 ion. The electron missed more than the ion, so I was like, probably range. So I'm hitting with the ion. Okay, good. We'll go ion. And then I was like, okay, what kind of ammo? Well, plutonium has great thermal compared to anything else with range, right? Otherwise, you go antimatter, right? So it's okay. I need range because range is good, and we'll put in them in ion, and we'll have Caldari named plutonium. Pretty sure the Dread Guriska plutonium is quite expensive. Let's check it out. Sometimes you can find really good deals, right? Nope. Give me a second. Plutonium charge, Dread Gurista. Am I naming it wrong? Give me a second. I might be thinking rockets. It just be my brain's just going rockets. Dread Gurista. Okay, maybe I'm spelling it wrong. All right, Dread. Yeah, I am. Duh. P. Plutonium charge, small and. Yeah, I don't like that. Color navy is probably like 600. When remember every distant counts. 400. It's double the price. A little bit more damage. How much damage would I get with that? Give me a sec here. It has to be good. Like, it has to be at least 200. Yeah, no. Definite meh. It's not stupid expensive. Like, some of them are like in the 10,000 range. Back button. Highly tempting. I mean, it is kind of cheap right now. Let's see that. Yeah, it's. Yeah. I'll buy it because, you know, every little bit counts, and it's only 2 million esque, right? So I'll buy that. Nope. buy it all. And leave that there, hopefully when the price drops. Okay, so I've got Guristas, Nova Rocket, Dread Guristas. I'll probably go with Caldari Navy, just because it's more damage. And it was cheap. It was like, what, 6 sis per? So, yeah, you find some good deals. What was... What was I looking for? I was looking for something. Oh, right. I think I was just looking for how much it cost. What's going on? Okay. All right. Give me a sec. Blah. Ah! Oh, poopy. Trying to see if you could fly the Harpy, but yeah, it's a very specialized ship. Also, frigates are a pain to train. Anything Tech 2 is a pain to train. Give me a sec here. Yeah, I mean the alternative to this is the slicer, right? Because it can get range, point, get damage it on the Punisher, and point the Gnosis. All right. So we've got Plutonium in. Caldari Navy, we'll just leave that in. We've got the drugs taken. We've got implants in for that. The defense is pretty damn good for a... what I'm doing is like, okay, I've got rid of the neutron. Let's see if I can cool it down on the crazy modules. I'll survive, and it's great. I mean, I'm just doing grading it, but you know, he's got like the man from Wherefore. He's got an alt army. Adrian Vexer, we believe, is the puppet master, but whatever. It's just speculation. Could be just a honor among thieves friend kind of thing, right? Okay, so let's go for this first. Find type. So yeah, they're really expensive. They're like 80 million. So it's like, what alternatives? So one man N. I want the speed though. It just, the speed tank I found with the Jaguar was just awesome, you know? So the less hits I get from the damn Gnosis, the better. It would be nice to be able to scram him and keep him at range and kite him, but I've only got, it's go for the Punisher, right? That's what I think. I mean, it might be more valuable to orbit and kite the Gnosis and let the Punisher, let the chips fall where they may with the Punisher. But I think that by scramming it and slowing it down, it builds combination for warping in the Talus for the Gnosis to blow away in 5 volleys, and the Serb to warp in and blow away the Punisher overheated missiles, and it empties its whole clip into it, and it goes boom. All things being equal, and yeah, him being flat-footed and surprised, but I can get away. I assume before he gets his ult armies from login screen, right? So, assuming they're docked at MPC because there's no friendly upwells in the Bashakru. Okay. So, blah blah blah. Let's get rid of this, and then we go. Just hover over all these options. As you see, I put in the search function. Yeah, 1MN search function and 5NN for the micro warp drive. Saves your bacon going through this stuff. Okay, so... Alright, same kind of deal. What do we got for cap? Okay, everybody's got the same cap. life. The A-type's the most speed, but by how much? Like, I'm not really killing myself because they're around the same price, right? So it's kind of silly. Is there any difference? Like, sometimes there's a big difference between, like, the types sometimes. But there might not be at all. It's not looking like it. Oh, they're just swapped. Okay, they're just swapped, right? Yeah, totally right. Okay. Right. And it doesn't mean much to me, so Corelli and Gistii A-type. Corelli. Oh, hey, cool. All right. Yeah, totally. Let's totally go for that. That'll save a pretty penny, right? So, Corelli, in you go. Okay, that's done with. I don't think I can get faster. And this is probably just, oh, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. All right, Corelli it is. That was easy enough. These are fine. I mean, Tech 2 is just perfectly fine. You don't need to get crazy. All we're doing is trying to kite the Punisher. That's it. That's all it's there for. All right, find type. Let's go for that. All right. I never do this. I'll do remaining resources, and I'll click it in. If I've got one more empty slot I want to fill, but otherwise leave it well alone. Tends to get twitchy. All right. Find type. There we go. Remove. So I've got currently the Gistii C type. Okay, that's what we got here. All right. So 39, 39, 45, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Yeah, I know, right? 1 minute. 2 minutes. Yeah, this one right here, best bang for your buck. I can't get away from not, so yeah, let's do the math now. So yeah, that was Caldari, Plutonium. Go. Yeah, it's a crazy amount of CPU and power, but it's the best fit I can get. Really want to want to rip this out, but everything says those lucky hits. This is saving me for every lucky hit from the Antimatter from the Gnosis. So yeah, definitely keeping that. Yeah, there's nothing I can add here. Yeah. All right, let's make that the Mark 5. Yeah. There's only so much wiggle room you've got left for improving the fit when you get to this point. Yeah, it's driving me crazy. I really want to use those up. It really makes me happy when they're like 0.1 and 0.1. that's just the OCD in me. But yeah, it's the perfectly tailored fit. It's got the speed tank. It really does. It's great. It keeps you alive, and then all you have to do is kill the drones, and they're just perfect for drone killing. Okay, we're done. Let's do this. Mark 5. Sure. Bane. Mark 5. Copy to clipboard. Go to Cheetah. Import. Alright, silly me. Just buy all from there. Alright. Okay. What do we got here? Did we get everything? Yep. Copy. So that was 219, and now it is... Oh. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah. Alright. Okay. It's done. Oh. Yeah, no. Weird. Oh, right, because it's in system. Yeah, no. So, yeah. Nope. Nope, we got tons of that already. We've already got a Harpy. I'll probably rip its guts out to make that. I've probably got all this. I'll just log my... yeah. I might need some of that. Yeah, I'll just check if I've got any of this so I don't have to spend at Jita. It's always good to check your supplies. So, let copy. And plug this in here. There we go. Perfect. Voila. Barf. Alright. Oops. Lol. And I don't need that. Already got it up there. And I don't need that. I like getting rid of the decimals. Alright. What the? Whoops. I screwed up there, didn't I? Hi all. Yada 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 yada. Paste. Oh, weird. I never get how that works. And that will be about it, I think. Confirmed. Yeah, looks good. And you just go blurk, and you copy with formatting, and that way you can easily just, you know, get rid of this. Delete and then paste. Voila. All your color coding done right. And that is it. Yeah, it's a great little goddamn ship against the Gnosis and Punisher of Wherefore. And it's only like 200 million. The implants, of course, in high sec, if you're smart, you'll never get ganked, right? You just start warping your ship when you're entering hull and you're pointing. You can't get away, but just spam warp, and as soon as you enter your capsule, you're gone. So, and they can't, there's impossible to get you unless they're crazy and have a smart bomber in high sec. Yeah. Yeah, do remember that when you do go into your capsule, well, assuming you off chance they ambush you somehow, don't try to dock at a nearby station. Say if you're 0 at a station, you've got a session change when that happens. When you enter your pod, you got the session timer. Session timer. Just warp to Celestial and back to wherever you want to dock up or jump. You just got to remember that there is a timer. There is a where you can't dock or jump. You just got to warp away, and that'll save your bacon every single time. That's why I look at this as a long-term investment. That as long as I'm careful in low and high, I'll never lose it. Always, of course, keep a blank, like 9 out of 10 clones installed in stations, and always have an extra one, just in case. You know, you never know when you need to move implant sets around, and an empty clone is a great thing to do. And plus, when you go into null sec, it's a handy thing to do. Yeah, always switch up for an empty clone when you go to null sec. We all know that. All right, I'll shut up now. That's done, and then I'll just transfer it to elsewhere. Perfect. Yeah, and I'll try out the next thing on the docket is to do a trial run of this, and I'll do it right now. Might as well, right? Did I get everything? Caldari, Navy, Plutonium. Okay, whatever. I'll switch up for Dread Guristas. Antimatter. Pretty sure the Dread Guristas are like stupid expensive. Dread Guristas iron. Those are super cheap. And we'll get Dread Guristas. Whoops, I should have done it that way. Ah, lol. Plutonium. Okay. Yep. And we are Roth. All right, basically, I'd have, it can't kill it, and he just warp in enough stuff to just web me down completely and just gank me, or just snipe me from distance, or whatever have you. If you give him enough time, just get in a Drekavac and kick a Mora maybe. That would be great against this blob dog meat. Oh yeah, totally right. Yeah, just don't give him time. And the idea behind this, it'll last minutes, which is forever. Get the Punisher pointed down. The Gnosis, of course, they'll both go, ooh, nummy, you know. I wonder what loot this thing is gonna, this Pinata is gonna drop. They'll go for it, aggress on the gate. And as they do that, as I'm, you know, hitting my orbit around, I'll just show you. But yeah, as I'm doing that, I've just got to figure out, okay, what point in time early on do I have a few seconds to undock and warp my backup, you know, because he's going to probably try to do the same, right? I mean, as soon as he figures out he's not killing it, oh yeah, definitely, right?
Warp drive active.
So just got to figure out when, and I think I could probably do it. Do I have my, let me get my drones out, and I'm in fleet. Let's pump that sucker up. And he'll probably have, he's got Iridium in his cargo, so I'm assuming he'll have that in a clutch situation until he gets in your face. And, you know, yeah, I'm just not good enough to, I've just, nobody good enough to do it all at once. All right, so, anyway, so I warp in from wherever I am in Shuria. I've got most of my guys in Shuria, just giving them the idea of most of my forces in Shuria. Probably got he's probably got people in Micker, but if he doesn't, I'll have a couple of slicers in Micker from friendlies in the war. And okay, so I'll immediately go for the Punisher because I figure it's going to need to slow down for my serve to do the work. So as soon as possible, I don't dick around. I'll go for 8 kilometer. Actually, it's let's go for 7.5, and we get speed. And of course, he's gonna instantly go for me, right? So give me a sec. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to do all this stuff at once. So, whoops, let me get rid of this guy so I can, there we go. All right. And I'll go for you as well. This one will scram. All right. And I'll go straight for it. I'll start shooting with barrage because he's at range. He'll switch, of course. So I'll point web, as you can see, and I'll web you down, and they'll go for it, and I'll start firing. I'll try to get close on you. I found orbiting or keeping at range is impossible if the target isn't orbiting you, right? So it's best to just go approach. So you right on top, and you'll obviously switch to Antimatter. As you can see, the damage is shite. You get a lucky shot in every once in a while from the, but the hammerheads are doing most of the lion's share of the damage, actually. So I'll pump that, and all right, so I'll hit that. And right now, I can go call my guys in. So yeah, hit it. Very deadly damage here. But what I do is drag it down here. I'll probably die. Being silly. And yeah, I'm being totally silly. I gotta kill these right away. That's great because the missiles hit right after the. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and as soon as you deal with that, you're like, okay, I'm safe. Turn that off. And of course, your cap is kind of dangerous, so you gotta chill on that. Of course, my guys are warping in. They should be on top right now, and then I get them. I'm safe. I'm good. He's gonna try to launch more drones. If he's probably trying to flee right now, obviously. But hopefully I've got a compadre pointing and shooting at the Punisher. Like orbit this at 20 with slicers and point it, and then shoot at the Punisher with that. And of course my guys would land. I get that sorted. I come back here. I'd be like, I'm okay. Shoot more of these. And of course, he's probably freaking out right now because he scores 1 volley, 2 volley, 3 volley, 4 volley, 5 volley, dead. And the drones are just inactive at that point, so I can concentrate on firing at this guy. But I'll just gank these, just, you know. So they're very good. I mean, if the combat lasted this long and he's not doing that much damage to me, he might try to go for the warriors. So I'll show you what the warriors are like. In a sec. I find this is really good actually. I don't need to actually use the web on them. I do need to use the webs on the warriors, but I believe that... Yeah, it's giving up. Linkager. Oops, come on. Slow down, little bugger. Okay. So he'll pop out the warriors. Well, I'm assuming he'll see he's not having much luck, and he'll just pop out warriors hoping that they're too fast for my guns, right? There we go. So they hit quite hard actually. So they have to be out of the way. Oh. Alright, so 2. Actually, with what I have right now, it's looking really good. Yeah, see, might need to use webbing on them. They do tend to hit quite hard, but I'm lucky right now. And plus I've got that extra speed and the agility, so I'm orbiting a lot faster than before. So, die, little shit. So they're doing pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm really liking this. The green apple's pretty good. I mean, it gives you agility and the extra cap, which is great, especially for this clutch situation. But yeah, he's good. My guys have warped in already, and if I haven't killed him by now, he's going to warp into his guys, and it's just going to get freaking nasty. Because you never know what he's going to warp in. Probably kick more or drag it back, or what he's got to just annihilate us. But yeah, the trick is to get the Serb and the Serbin and blow away the Punisher and the Talos and blow away the Gnosis and get the hell out. And that's all she wrote. It should be fairly easy to do it once, because you know he's complacent. He's probably not even watching the client at all. He's probably watching a client in MR or Jita or you know wherever he is. You know, he's split personality. So yeah, and boom, done. And yeah, we're doing good. And at this point, yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot he can. It's not really a lot he can do to gank me. I'm very, very comfortably immune to anything he's got going on. Yeah, at that speed, it's very difficult for him to get in range and do any significant damage. But he does, as you saw, he do get some pretty good hits in, as long as he's not, increasing your. Yeah, so you can get some decent hits in, but I just got this and that. You just press both of them and, go to town on another account to take him down. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'd probably use this character because he's got the skills for it, and he is dedicated for Caldari. So I'd prefer to use him. I'd need to get, I think, a high-grade gamma, and I need all these, I think, in there. It seems kind of weird having missiles and gunnery, but hey, right? I mean, what other ship am I planning to field, right, that uses this kind of thing for the Caldari? Yeah, really fun. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I didn't believe it was possible at first going with an Enyo, but it was too slow. So yeah, that's just why the nanofibers, because it's just everything's in the speed tank, and you don't get hit so much by the Gnosis because the Gnosis just unreal amounts of DPS out. He can do with Antimatter. Overheated, he can get to 540, and if he switches to Void, it's just, Void, it's just crazy, like 700, which is pretty damn good. I don't think I have. Do I have? Let me check the skills on that. Is that the best skills I can get for that? I think so, right? I can fit the guns, so obviously, right? Stupid freaking. I know, right? I just keep going to the character sheet to see the queue and the skills, I mean. And of course, the categories, and you can't collapse them. It's just ridiculous. But whatever, it's CCP. It's fine. We're getting more engagement. Yeah, because everybody's ticked off. Alright, medium, blaster, spec. I could go for a bit more, but whatever, right? It's fine. Yeah, and of course, I don't even have drones anymore, so yeah, I'm sure that that's just DPS alone from the guns, so that, it's very impressive. Right. Awesome. Test success. Oi, stop shooting at me. You bastard. Of course, is this the character I've got the... So I'd need a new Talos pilot. And only... Funny enough, only this character has the skills for the Talos at the moment. Yeah, no one else has large hybrid. 5. Yeah, it would probably be this character for the Harpy, this character for the Talos. Who would be the Serb, though? Bugger. Yeah, that's going to be a puzzler. Because this one's the... Technically should be the Serb, but whatever. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's just, I like dedicating certain, like this one's the Caldari, this Galente, this one's Amara, and this one's Min Matter. This is the Squad Booster, and this is the Hauler Trader. Thunk, 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 think, thunk.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, these are all the Cerberus. This is the Cerberus side of it. Well, okay, so if this is the Cerb, I need a Talos pod, so that means I need to train up for the Talos and another character, and that would be obviously this one. So yeah, Cerb, Harpy, Talos. Alright, marching orders. Cool. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so.